Hola, good morning, buenos dias, happy Friday. All right, guys, so today is Friday, May 22nd, and we're going to start out by looking at your student view for your essay submission. I updated the title to Thursday and Friday so that you could find it quickly and easily. Remember, if you have already turned this in, I have given you a 0. You should not have done that because I've been saying all week not to submit until your date. So, jumping right in. All right. So I wanted to show you guys again, just in case you needed this instruction. If you click on the assignment, it comes up like this. Go ahead and edit document in desktop. Mine always does this weird thing. So I click yes, and it's going to bring up the actual blank assignment. You see that? So when that happens, enable editing, because I have that function available on this assignment. And then you can go ahead and begin typing your essay draft. Just make sure you place your cursor at the end here. Hit enter twice, because if you hit it once, it's going to create a number 5. So just hit it twice. And then you want to hit the tab key and go ahead and start typing your essay. All of your instructions are here, okay? But the one thing I want to let you know, if you were not able to auto-save, remember you could have said File, Save As, This PC, Desktop. That's when it goes to your actual desktop. And then just put your cursor at the end here and write your name. And that way it's going to save it to your desktop, and you can actually upload from your desktop out of your actual assignment. And when you do that, if you actually upload it, then it's going to show right beneath your assignment in the online classroom. So again, if you upload it, it's going to show, to me, it's going to show a second document here. Okay, so with that said, I also want you guys to look at one more thing, but we'll do that at the end of the writing video from today. All right, so let's look and see what your writing instruction is for today. All right, guys, now that we've gotten that out of the way, let's go ahead and look at your student essay writing rubric, which you should have reviewed yesterday in our online video. So each section is worth a certain amount of points. You have the introduction, which is worth 20, your body paragraphs, which is worth 30 points, and of course, a conclusion that's worth 20. So to start, let's look at how I grade an introduction. I want you guys to take a second, pause this video, and silently read the introduction and then come back. Okay. So hopefully you paused. So let's look here. In this introduction, this person has a topic sentence, which should be a hook statement. They have 2 pieces of background information, and they also have a thesis statement. So they have all 3 parts. So that's really good. If you notice, this person did miss a total of 2 points, okay? So for the introduction, I gave them 18 out of 20 points. They have a great topic sentence, but my background tells this person to stay away from mentioning the name of the article or a article in your introduction. And the reason for that is because part of your responsibility when you're writing an academic essay is to make sure that you are showing that you're able to incorporate information from several different texts. So this is why at your age group, it is a better practice, a good practice, to mention the title of the articles that you're referencing in your body paragraphs. You don't want to mention the name of one article in the introduction because you're using several articles, sometimes anywhere from 2 to 3 to 4 articles. So don't mention the name of the articles in the introduction, or it will get you a few points taken away. All right, let's move on to look at how I grade your body paragraphs. Now, those are worth 30 points. I want you guys to take a second, pause this video, and go ahead and silently read body paragraph Don't read, of course, the red writing. That's just the feedback that I commented. So go ahead and pause and then come back. Okay, so hopefully you paused. And really quickly, this person, if you look at my comments here, for their body paragraph number 1, they got 27 out of 30 points. That's a lot of points. They didn't get everything, but they're only missing 3. So if you notice, it says, great job, you have good information in your body paragraph. Now, this person has all of the pieces that they need. I see a topic sentence that mentions the title of the article that they received the information from. As I read through, I see at least 2 pieces of evidence that is directly quoted from the text, and that is the requirement that you have at least 2. I see 2 pieces of examples where they actually tell us what it's like to be inside of a classroom of the future in the text. I also see 2 areas where this person actually elaborated a little bit on the topic and talked a little bit more about it. And I also noticed that this person used different sentence type. They use sentence variation, which is what we talked about yesterday also. So we have sentences that ask questions. We have sentences that show excitement. And then you have the regular sentences that have a period at the end that just make a regular statement. So this person did a really great job. The only thing that I have listed here is that this sentence sounds somewhat awkward. I inserted that feedback in this sentence because listen to it. It says, another thing for having in the classroom would be robots. That sounds a little bit unclear, and at your age group, you are supposed to have all clear and concise sentences. And as I was reading through this paragraph, that sentence made me trip up just a little bit. It sounded a little bit off. So I took off some points for that. But this, like I said, this person still got a really high amount of points for their body paragraph. So the last section we're going to look at is the conclusion, which is worth 20 points. Now, for this conclusion, I want you to take a second, pause the video, and silently read the conclusion, and then go ahead and come back. All right, so hopefully you paused it. So I want you to first of all look at my feedback box. That's what those boxes are, feedback. For the conclusion, this person got 21.5 out of 30. This person, in your conclusion, you're supposed to have 3 things, and this one is an example from the opinion. So this person was supposed to have the restatement of thesis, a counter argument, and a refocus statement. Here, it says, see the area I highlighted in red. All right, it says here, you left your reader with questions, which is good, but you are also trying to drive home your point to them that robots are more beneficial than they are unbeneficial. So you should have said more to really show your standpoint on this topic. So I gave this kid an example of what you could have said after the questions. It says, could robots be disadvantaged? I'm sorry, I'm getting tripped up. Could robots be disadvantages? Sure. But what if the good overpowers the downside? What if having robots, even with their problems, can help to save someone's life? Better yet, think about how robots would benefit people who are disabled. The possibilities are limitless. Simply stated, we should think of robots as a healthy alternative to some of society's issues so that we can make our world a better place, one robot at a time. So if you see, I said, now do you see what I did there? I used some power words and elaboration to really convince my reader that the idea of having robots is way better than the idea of not having them. Because this reader only left them with a little bit of their own personal standpoint after their counter argument. You don't want to do that. You want your counter argument to be strong. You want your refocused statement. You want that to be stronger than your counter argument. So don't give me a counter argument that is good and then give me only maybe 2 sentences that kind of ask more questions than anything. for a refocus statement. That refocus statement needs to overpower your counter argument. And that's just good writing, okay? Now, as for your essay submissions, after you review your writing instructions from today and you've had an adult to actually look over and read your essay, you're free to go ahead and submit your online essays. Remember, if you can't figure out how to do it online, you can have it emailed to me at my email address below, or you can have an adult to send a picture of your essay through Class Dojo. That's fine also. But if you want and you just need a quick tutorial on how to review or how to submit your writing online, then let's go ahead and do that now. Okay, so again, as I stated, I know I've already kind of showed you how to do this, okay? But I really want to make sure you guys understand. So remember, if it is saved on your desktop, this is your desktop, okay? So when you go to the online classroom and you upload from your desktop, this is what you're uploading from. So in the beginning of the video, I said that if it didn't auto save, that you could have clicked on File, Save As, this PC, then choose Desktop, and then remember I said to write your name. If you do that, this is where it actually goes. So when you upload from the online classroom, it's going to pull that document from this area and it's going to attach it underneath your assignment. But one last thing I want to show you guys before you actually submit is how to do what we call a spell check on your writing document, okay? Now, this is a sample essay. It's one of the essays I read. I really, really enjoyed, by the way. And I just want to show you because I want you guys to make sure that you don't have any misspellings when you submit. So this person did not have these words misspelled. I just misspelled them on purpose because I wanted to show you how to run spell checker, okay? Now, at the top, you have a bunch of tabs on your Word documents. You see those? I want you to go all the way down until you click on Review. When you click on Review, it should have ABC spelling and grammar. Click that, and then automatically it's going to try and run your spelling and grammar. So when I did that, this box over here pulls up. And the first thing it takes me is to the word. Oh, I'm sorry. It took me to this word first. Unable is spelled incorrectly. So then what I did was click change. And then the next word it takes me is to this word, education. And it gives me some suggestions. Well, I know as a writer that I was trying to spell education. So I'm going to choose the option that says education and then click change and then watch what happens. Spelling and grammar check is complete. You click OK. And that's how you make sure that you turn in your assignment to me without having any spelling errors. Okay? If you need to, rewind that so you can see how to do it before actually submitting your paper. All right, guys, I'm looking forward to meeting with you guys today and to answer any questions you may have. Happy writing.